Alright, let's actually get on with a run here, instead of having me talk all day. Oh, that's nice. The newest version of OBS finally... Like, it highlights if you're recording or streaming or not, which is good. Also, thank you very much, Toby, for the Twitch Prime subscription at 4 months. Good to see you back. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna like close chat so I won't be able to see any of this or what you guys are typing. Okay, now I have it back up though. Also, for the manual Super Swim, I likely won't talk at all, just because I need to concentrate on it. Yes, we're back in the bathroom. That's right. Also, yeah, Linkus had a pretty good any percent record yesterday, so hopefully I'll be able to beat it. I think I will be able to, but it's probably not going to happen like right away. It'll probably take some time. All right, here we go. That wasn't very good, but you're settling down. I don't get stuck there. Alright, yeah. That wasn't very good, but alright. We made it. I didn't make this layout. I mean, I didn't make, like, the background art for it. Someone else did. But yeah, the way that the super swimming works is that every time I turn around in the water frame perfectly, I lose 3 speed, which means that, like, I just gain 3 speed in the backward direction. And, because of that, or because there's no cap on the amount of negative speed that we can have, we can just keep on building up speed over and over again. Until we eventually get enough so that we don't have to do pause buffering to gain speed. Due to how the game's camera works, we can just hold up and Link will flip around to every side of the, or will flip around to opposite sides of the camera on every frame. Yes, this is the new story of Wind Waker where Link avoids talking to Grandma. Well, the Super Swim itself, or the pause buffering portion, that's like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's, like it's extremely hard, it's just really tedious. The part where I'm charging up without pausing isn't that difficult, but it can be hard to control sometimes, because there are no notches on the controller to get perfect up and down every time. It does take a bunch of practice to get down, though, and, like, the main thing that you want to worry about if you're, like, doing the manual Super Swim, is that you don't want to make a pause too early. Like, there were 2 instances during that charge-up where I paused too early, and so, because of that, I lost a lot of speed in 2 instances, which is why, like, we're behind right now. Yeah, thank you all for the good luck. It's good to see you all again. Hope you guys all enjoyed the Twilight Princess task. Which at this point is basically old news because of the Morth of her. Well, yeah, the new hover works by killing a Morth and having it grab onto Link at the same time, which sets a flag in the game's memory which says that the Morth has been killed by Link's sword. So even if you kill it with like a bomb or the bow afterwards, the game will still think that Link's sword caused its death, and so that'll make the Morth drop a heart. The reason that we couldn't do what we tried to do before was because if you just straight up kill a Morth with a bow or a bomb, it doesn't drop anything. So thank you very much for the 201 bits, Killer KX. Currently we can't task Wind Waker HD, there are no task tools for it. The only Wii U game that can currently be tasked is Twilight Princess HD. you're learning any percent, or really any, well, the only category that you're never going to need the manual super swim in is glitchless. But I would highly recommend learning the manual swim if you're going to run any other category. Sub 1 your hype. Did I make an error somewhere? Also, thank you very much, Sour Mario, with the Twitch Prime subscription. Or no, Sour Man B, not Sour Mario. Dang it. I misread that. But thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Also, thank you for the 8 months of resubscription, Irascible. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to miss that stream. Or to anyone who had to miss that stream, because that was definitely one of the most hyped streams that I've ever done. Yeah, the Outset Escape Super Swim is the only manual Super Swim that we do in any category. Because you do it so that you can get to Dragon Roost and get the grapple hook as fast as possible. Because the grapple hook allows you to item slide, and item sliding is what, like, really makes this game fast. So you want to get the grapple hook as soon as possible. And also, yeah, thank you to, because Irascible mentioned it, thank you to everyone who, like, stayed subscribed despite the fact that I didn't really stream at all, except for those few task streams of Arbiter's Grounds. No, a task of this game wouldn't touch any fairies. At least an any percent task wouldn't. An All Dungeons task would touch a few fairies. But in any percent, we would just do Puppet Ganon skip and get healed by a Keys to go into the loading zone for the Ganon fight. Also, I'm not sure if the bomb boost here actually saves any time. Because if you throw that bomb in there, it explodes quicker. Oops. No. Well, yeah, Mace, I mean, if you don't have money, that's fine. Like, don't feel pressure to subscribe at all. Oh, what? Okay. Not intend to turn that direction. That's interesting that the Bokoblin landed up there for once. Usually the torch will land up there. Wow. What are we doing? I've never had the Bokoblin come up here before. My PB in all dungeons is 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 28 seconds, I think. It was before the manual Super Swim Outset, so it can be improved by a lot. Also, thank you very much, Biohazard Empire, for the 5 straight months of the subscription. Give an extra roll. To answer the first part of that question, Kamikaze Kitties, you don't need to buy it. There's like, you don't need to buy a Spanish disc. There's just NTSC discs, PAL discs, or NTSC-J for Japanese discs. Oops. If you're going to, or if you don't have the game yet though, I would recommend getting the digital copy, because the digital version has slightly faster loading times. There's also no version differences at all besides languages. Nice. Top tier movement we got going today. Trying to side hop up. believe Wind Waker HD, I think it's a Nintendo Select title if I'm not mistaken, which means you can get the disc for $20. I'm not sure if that same price applies on the digital version. No, I don't feel sad that we have to, or that we don't do any dungeons. I think any percent is really good now. Oh, hello, rat. Especially since it's mostly skill-based and not mostly RNG-based now. Hey, Midnight, thank you for the good luck. It's probably the same speed as just picking up the big pod. The reason I picked up the smaller pod and then threw it at the big pod is because the animation for picking up and throwing the smaller pod is faster than the big pod. But the big pod is one that holds the sticks, so... Well, thank you for the good luck as well, HM892. Sure, Strats. No. I tried to pick up the sword, but the sword was like under a pot, so Link like prioritized the pot. Really? Wow. Why is this guy just standing here? Oh wait, he didn't die. Okay. Alright, well that room was awful. I practiced that room yesterday and it did not go as awful as it did right there. That room is partially RNG, just like due to how the bokoblins might move around and stuff. Camera. Well, the chew that waits above the ladder earlier in the dungeon, there is a way that you can parry the chew if you have a sword that saves like half a second. But we don't have a sword, so you just have to wait for the chew to jump down. Because if we try to go up immediately, the chew's going to attack us. Oh, nice, I got both of them. Oh my god. Goblins are really aggressive today. Alright, go. Do I ever scrap a run? I mean, yeah, I reset my runs, like if they're not very good. Oh my god. Guy missed blocks. Oh, okay, I got a double hit, nice. Also, hey, Renkumaro, thank you for the 6 straight months with Twitch Prime. Yeah, so because this is the time loss here is mainly because of the void out that happened when I backflipped into the lava. Yeah, that's not a very good grapple time. That grapple time can be like 2 minutes faster. But we can still PB, so let's keep going. So I'm short 1 rupee. But thankfully this rock has a rupee. Ah, yes, I'm still 2nd place, I think. I don't know what time Razin has, but... I don't know, maybe I'm 3rd. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm walking over here. I'm supposed to do 2 side hops. Well, the chew doesn't appear until you get close to the lava. Or not close to lava, like close to the ladder. Like, typically chews, like, will either just kind of form out of the ground or drop down from the ceiling, but they don't usually do that until you reach a certain point. No, my PB uses the Morth Hover. It's not a very good Morth Hover, though. I can save, like, over a minute on it. Hey, I can't blink. How have I been? Well, I haven't been streaming for like 2 months, because I've just been resting my arm. And in that time, I finished the Twilight Princess task, though, so it wasn't a complete waste. Oh yeah, the lighting's really bad. It's like whenever the game gets bright, it like lights up my face. We visit Tingle because that's required if you want to get the sale. My item sliding is off. I didn't really see that many AGDQ runs. I typically don't. I typically only watch, the Zelda ones. Oh well. This is not enough speed. The island, why don't we? Well, my arm hurts specifically because I tried to grind the manual super swim too much without giving my arms a break. So I was doing it for like 3 straight hours constantly one night. And then the next day I did attempts and was doing it pretty much for like 2 straight hours again. And then the next day my arm started becoming painful and I was like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I'll rip. Aim too far to the right. I can improve my best here on bombs by like 20 seconds. Of course, that assumes that I actually had a good super swim to the submarine, which didn't happen. You mean the card rock that guards the small key Azer? I guess that would be, like, a better option. There's a weak item slide. Oh, wait. Almost about to do the other one. We're still gonna save time here, though, despite the fact that the split was not very good. Actually, wait, is this going to be a best? This might be a best, actually. Like the weird movement. Yeah, I saw the strat Azer. I couldn't get it to be consistent for myself, though. So, you might need to, like, explain it. Or, like, go into detail with it some more. At least from what I saw in the video. No. Alright. Run it this way. So hey, TWWHD, thank you for the good luck. Okay, wow. Yeah, that can still be majorly improved. Well, I guess I could take out a split and then put in some of best at the bottom. Like below current pace. Oh, wow. Bad. I can't judge my ESSing properly today. Okay, well, we got that first try, so at least that's good. Also, hey, Nikki, thank you for the good luck. Alright, 2A Unicorn, see you later. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming, but I would hope at least, like, a few hours. Yeah, even if I get a PB on this run, I'm still gonna keep on doing runs afterward. Missed the portal. Surprised how quickly Forest Haven loaded.
Hey.
What do I believe in? You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that. I like cheese. Occasionally. Wouldn't say I hate it. But it's not something that I actively seek out. So we have a $5 donation from Kim Jong Barshies. I watched your Skyward Sword post-commentary and your TP test last week. Roughly 8 hours of fun, and I want to give you something back. Oh, thank you very much. Glad you could donate $5. No, I still haven't tried to go and figure out the cutscene skip without a sword. Which I still need to go do. Well, the one big thing that we could still potentially skip in any percent are the bombs, right? Because right now we only have one required use of the bombs. And that one use is for the Morthover. So if we can skip bombs, we'd actually be able to skip Single Bottle and Sail also, because those items are tied to the fact that we get the bombs. So thank you very much, Scrivo, for the Twitch, or not the Twitch Prime sub, for the $5 subscription. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you enjoy the badge and emotes. Bye. 6, 9. I took out the original split that I had for Quiver because I felt like it was kind of useless. Oh, so yeah, Bomb Skip would put Door Clip back in the run, that's true. Okay, let's not hit Great Fish. Oh, wow. Raised up against it. They're both facing away. Hey, Cyrix, I'm doing good. You finally watched my stream again? Well, I mean, even if you couldn't before, it wouldn't really make a difference, because I didn't stream pretty much at all between when I got the 113 and any percent and now. I had like maybe 2 or 3 streams. And that's how that item slide is supposed to go. No, this is not Forsaken Fortress 2, this is still Forsaken Fortress 1. Forsaken Fortress 2 is the Forsaken Fortress on the overworld. This Forsaken Fortress is actually on an entirely separate map from the overworld. Like, if you started the game and then did a super swim over to Forsaken Fortress, you'd actually be at Forsaken Fortress 2, even though you were never at Forsaken Fortress 1. Oh, nice. Ow. I was trying to do a jump slash. Dead. And another best by a few seconds. Ah yes, a better hover was discovered to obsolete the fairy hover, thankfully. And if you do it fast enough, it actually can be executed faster than a first try two-pot fairy hover, which is what a typical first try hover would have been in most runs. So now only... Like, obviously it's not going to be faster than a one-pot or a YOLO fairy hover, but it's still good that it's, like, it can be done slightly faster than a first try. Well, yeah, so the moblins that are in the submarine, because those moblins are, like, holding lanterns, they have special functions that will throw Link in jail if he doesn't have a sword, which normally happens at Forsaken Fortress. Also, thank you very much, Arcanes, for the 9 months of the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. And so, like, because we're conveniently swordless in this run, we can use that method to get to the Forsaken Fortress 1 jail. Because when the moblins throw you in jail, they always throw you in Forsaken Fortress 1. I mean, we could go, like, the normal way, where we, you know, go to the pirate ship, get the spoils bag, and then watch the cutscene to Tetra, but that takes way too long. The badges are... There's the base badge, which is used for the first 3 months. Or for, like, the 0th... Is it just the first 2 months? Might just be the first 2 months. But, there's 3 months, 6 month, 1 year, and 2 year. And I think, like, maybe 3 or 4 people have the 1 year one. I'm not sure. I know at least, I mean, like, besides myself, obviously, because every partner, like, automatically gets subscribed to themselves. I know of 2 people offhand have that. I don't know. Anyway. So thank you very much, what is that, Adercroc, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the badge and emotes. Yeah, this run, when this game first came out, this run used to be, like, just absolutely nothing. Like, there were almost no breaks. Probably the biggest thing at the time this game came out was the trial skip in Ganon's Tower, which saved, like, 8 minutes. Like, you had to go through Swift Sail RNG and Cyclos RNG in, like, 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, like, it was like 30 minutes to... I think it was 30 minutes, I don't entirely remember. Some ridiculous amount of time was just spent sailing throughout the entire run. Okay, so now we're going to Forsaken Fortress 2. Oh, that loaded really quickly. Except this Forsaken Fortress 2 isn't quite the same as the normal one, because we're actually on a different overworld layer right now. Yeah, work on my item sliding, because it's kind of sloppy right now. But yeah, so this game started out, like, when it first came out, obviously the very first thing people did was they tested for the glitches that were in the original Wind Waker. And, you know, most of them were here, but the one big glitch that wasn't in this game, that was, like, missing, was the storage glitch. So because of that, people kind of just, like, didn't really care about this game that much, because... like, the original was a lot more interesting at that time with storage. And so HD pretty much had, like, 0 sequence breaks in it. And so that's what it was like for about the first 3 years. It was just like it was a really small community of, like, it was like 8 people or something. We had, like, 8 runners. Just all, like, did runs from time to time. Because there wasn't really anything, like, new in this game. And then, of course, item sliding just comes out of nowhere in mid-2016. And just completely changes things. It doesn't cause too many sequence breaks, but it cuts out a lot of what made the run really boring to watch. So, because of that, the world record went down by, like, well, between the discovery of item sliding and the discovery of barrier skip, the world record went down by a little over 20 minutes. Because before item sliding, the record was 3 hours and 58 minutes, and then right before barrier skip, the final record was 3 hours and 35 minutes. And then, of course, barrier skip was found, and the record quickly dropped to like an hour and a half. So it's kind of crazy to go from, like, you know, a game that generally is, like, just not broken at all, and now to this glitch and sequence breaking fest that we have now. But hey, Tiger, thank you for the good luck. Hope you have fun speedrunning this game again. Thank you for the good luck also, Coach Ice. Yeah, I probably won't be able to save time here, because my segment, or this segment in my PB was, like, one of the really good ones. But we should be close, assuming we can get the roll flip first try. Good. Alright. Alright, yeah, losing 2 seconds there isn't that big of a deal. Leaf skip would be possible for cast if storage was possible. I mean, with storage, like, you could do the light arrow skip. That involves unloading the door, but I don't think you could get from the unloaded door to, behind the loading zone. I mean, I don't know, maybe you could use some, like, some weird trickery with Phantom Ganon. Like, side hop out of bounds, then have him hit you in the proper direction, just fly into the loading zone. Because Link's speed when he gets hit by, like, a Moblin swing or Phantom Ganon is, like, really high. It's, like, 70 or something. I don't know how many runs we're gonna do today. Hopefully at least like 2 or 3. I'll say, Link had a wardrobe change. Oh, sorry, RB Dog, that command doesn't work anymore. I can add it back in, but like I deleted some commands off of Moobot that like weren't ever being used. So hello, Mulpees. And yes, the comeback starts today. With this very run. Well, there are ways that you can kill Link without bombs. Like, obviously an enemy can do damage to Link, or if, like, you can take fall damage, that's another way that you can get Link to 0 hearts. It actually is possible to take fall damage in the Puppet Cannon room and, like, hover up to the loading zone. But the problem with that is that then you pretty much have to mash frame perfectly to get to the loading zone, which isn't really viable. You also wouldn't be able to kill the Morph unless you did a frame-perfect arrow shot while you were dead in the air and then continued to hover up. You could potentially do... I also tried with the fairies, but like usually you can't really make it to the platform in time if you take fall damage. Like you can't really make it in time when you zombie hover up to get the fairies, because the fairies will ascend up before you really get there. Well, the point of fall damage is to skip bombs, so theorizing about dropping a bomb on the Morph while it's up there after taking fall damage is kind of, like, not what we're really going for. So you could use a bomb, yes, but that defeats the purpose of skipping bombs. I don't know, bombs are not required for trial skip. They just make it really easy. At least with practice. I have to pull out the Wind Waker on a specific frame so I can not get damaged. Okay. That speed's good. Like I said, my item slides haven't been the greatest today. Oh, this camera's really strange. Alright, that was good. We're ahead now, despite the absolutely terrible beginning. Cheater! Yeah. I dropped the bomb while item sliding to take myself out of the first-person mode, because in the first-person mode, I'm always constantly gaining speed. So if I pull out a bomb after a certain point, I won't gain speed anymore. Because, I mean, after gaining a certain amount of speed, you don't really need any more speed. It can actually be kind of dangerous, and you can, like, randomly clip through things. There are There were probably a bunch of highlights somewhere of people clipping out of bounds in Hyrule and having to do barrier skip again. That's usually like a common occurrence that can occasionally happen with too much speed. Or not a common occurrence, but an occurrence. Bad RNG. Terrible RNG. There are 3 attacks that Phantom Ganon can do, and that's the worst one, time-wise. And, like, all the attacks are easy to use to defeat him, but the fastest one is where he just spawns in a circle around you. Because of that, because I got the worst attack, I'm losing 7 seconds. So now, because there's no Fairy Hover, all the other, like, very slight RNG parts of the run are gonna, like, probably start coming out of, like, the woodwork, if that makes any sense. Like, they're gonna become slightly more important now, because, we're not gonna be able to save, like, 5 minutes over the current record anymore. Okay, I got really confused right there. I missed. I'm really bad at that. Now it is time for Puppet Ganon. Also, we got upgrades to our sword and shield, because this game likes to give us stuff during cutscenes. Not really useful to get the fully powered Master Sword or the Mirror Shield, but the game does it anyway. Well, I guess actually, I don't know if the Mirror Shield's technically required for the final fight. I know that the fully charged Master Sword isn't required. You can use any sword on the final fight. Oh yeah, 56 Puppet Ganon is definitely possible. I mean, if this Puppet Ganon fight is, like, perfect, and I match my gold, then this is gonna be like a 57-59. And that was with a 7:42 Wind Waker, so I can still save 1.5 minutes on the Wind Waker segment. Mirror Shield acts like Mirror Shield? Okay, yeah. I expect that the game probably wouldn't check for something like that, but I don't know, this game checks for weird things sometimes. Like the barrier, for instance. Well, a first try Fairy Hover is actually about the same speed as a really good Morph Hover, so... Like, the Morph Hover can actually be executed faster than a first try Fairy Hover, assuming you do a 2-pot Fairy Hover. And now it's time to fight. Oh, well. Alright. Ooh, wait a minute. Alright. So there's currently magic on the left side of the room right there. Which means I get to go for this, like, flick shot at the beginning of the fight. So I have to get into position to do this. Hopefully it'll work. Oh, it was too low. Dang it. Oh well. Did it. Alright. Oh well. That was too early. Hearts? What is this? Alright, fine, I'll take the heart. As long as you give me magic next time. Actually, if I get the crit shot. Alright, no, that'll work. Unfortunately, I didn't get the crit shot or the moon shot. I didn't take damage there either, which I really should have done. Those were really bad shots. At least on the third phase. Oh, we're still ahead. Yeah, like, optimally you'd be able to do Crypt Shot right after the Moon Shot, but we don't have enough magic for that, unfortunately. Unless you're in 100%, then you can do it, because you have double magic. But when you do get the magic drop, because Puppet Ganon, like, pushes a pot off a ledge or something, then you can go for it. Alright, so I need to take a bunch of extra damage here, because I didn't get damaged by Puppet Ganon on the second phase, like I should have. This is gonna waste time. But like I said, my PB had a really bad North Hover, so we can probably still save time here. Even if this is bad. I will not do Fairy Hover. We are doing the Morph Hover. Hello, Mr. Nintendrew. Yeah, so as you can see, my PB here is a 4:37, or my PB on this segment is 4 minutes and 37 seconds. That can be beaten by, like, almost 2 minutes with, like, a perfect Morph Hover. Yes, let's break that. Why don't we? Did get the good RNG, so this is looking promising. All that's left is that I pretty much just have to not fail the hover itself. Ooh. Okay, I guess we'll just go around. I should have kept flying there. Get into position and actually take out the bow. That'd be useful. Alright. Very good. Yeah, I was able to save like 1 minute and 20 seconds right there. I know, this is not going to be world record. This is like... This entered the Ganon... the loading zone... This entered the Ganon loading zone like 50-ish seconds behind the record. Should be a nice mid-pace 106, though. A good Morph hover is the same speed as first try fairy hover. Like, in the Morph hover that I just did, I actually lost like 20 or so seconds. Well, for one, I accidentally opened the warp pot, which was unnecessary. And second, I also had to walk around the like infrastructure of the floor, because I didn't get all the way to where I needed to be when the Morph got on the platform. So I can still save a little bit of time on that Morph hover, assuming that I can get the good shake-off. Because there is still a little bit of RNG to the Morph hover. When Link rolls to shake off the Morph after he kills it at the same time that it grabs onto him, the direction is kind of random, but it will always be somewhere behind Link. So we face our back to the center platform, so the Morph will hopefully like shake off and then go somewhere in that direction. Well, currently my goal is to just first get a 104, which hopefully we'll be able to do pretty quickly. But I would need a good manual super swim to do that. Like, this run didn't have a very good manual super swim, or Dragoner's Cavern for that instance. My PB is a 108.01, but that will probably change within the next minute, hopefully. End up practice that first phase to get the least amount of cycles while still not taking damage. Come on. Okay. Alright. A 106.25. Not too bad. Good new PB. Yeah, that's all right for the first run of the day. Let's see here. Most of these splits were actually okay. I can still save like 20 more seconds on bombs. And I can still save like maybe a second or two on Forsaken Fortress. Forsaken Fortress 1 specifically. My Wind Waker time was very bad. That can be improved by like at least a minute and a half with just better pause buffering. I mean, yeah, this would have been a 104 if I just had a really good super swim. Like, that was the only thing that seriously limited it. Although I also, like, lost a lot of time on Grapple Hook, because my Dragon Roost Cavern wasn't very good. So Wind Waker and Grapple Hook are the two splits that we're looking to save time on. And then bombs, we can still save a little bit of time if I can, like... if I can finally get the... or if I can finally, like, interpret my ESS position correctly. What's my sum of best? It's like a high 103 right now. And I can also save like 20 seconds on Puppet Ganon. Puppet Ganon fight was okay. I mean, let's see, what was that? I got a 514. A 514 isn't bad, but like sub 5 is possible for the Puppet Ganon segment. I mean, the credits right now are enough of a break, so like when the credits end, I can probably just go into the next run. Because the credits last longer than 5 minutes. Yeah, so we will be doing more runs today, so be sure to stick around. You could pull out a bomb, like, once you're up on the platform to kill the Morth. I did try experimenting around with that, but it didn't seem like it was all that good of an idea to me, at least when I tried it. I mean, I don't know, there's probably some way you can try it to make it decent, but the arrow is probably always going to be the fastest way to do the Morth hover. Hey, thank you for the good luck, Sour Man. Anyway, I can probably post this to Twitter. Where's the chat? Yeah, there it is. I accidentally put the chat away. No, you don't have to watch the end cutscenes. It's just kind of like tradition to watch the end cutscenes and enjoy the music. That's truly why I watch the end cutscenes. Also, yeah, I might want to change the game source. Like with the capture card I have, there are different drivers that you can use, like for displaying the game. I don't know, like I saw this one stutter a few times, so I might try to switch over to the other one. This one's better. I don't know, both of them seem to be kind of eh. But anyway. Thank you for the Yellow Rupee Killer KX. any tips for the super swim at the beginning of the game. I mean, the super swim, at least like, you really just have to practice getting frame-perfect pauses over and over again as fast as you can. I do plan on making a manual super swim tutorial, like, when I get more, like, in tune with it, I guess. I haven't done it for, like, 2 months, and I'm just starting to do it now again, so I don't have it, like, completely down myself. But in time, hopefully. Because, like, the process that I do to, like, start the upcharge is kind of complicated, but it's something that would need, like, a few-minute explanation, probably. No, I don't think that sub 1 is currently possible with our strategies. To get sub 1, we probably would need bomb skip to make that happen. Because, like I said earlier, if we can skip bombs, then we can also skip the Tingle Bottle and the Sail, because getting those items, like, we have to get those items because we get the bombs. Otherwise, we'd soft lock. How do I position my hands for the zombie hover? Typically, when I do the zombie hover, like, at least for the two-thumb method, I just kind of, like, do this. I mean, I can't really show the front of the controller right now, but yeah, I just kind of grip it like this, and then I vibrate only one arm. Because if I vibrate one arm, then the other arm just kind of, like, and the other arm just, like, sits there and automatically, like, mashes in the correct frames. Or, like, in the correct, at the correct time, I guess. I can probably reset this now, though. Oh, I didn't post it to Twitter. I should do that. Yeah, look at all this stuff we skipped. Well, if we could skip bombs, I mean, this is kind of just a educated guess, but I assume it would be enough to push the time below 1 hour. I mean, getting the bombs themselves takes like 2 minutes, or maybe a little less than that, maybe like, or well, no, actually, it does actually take quite a bit of time in any percent because we go to Forsaken Fortress, and we have to activate the Gossip Stone text for that. So that's probably actually like 2.5 minutes that we waste just getting bombs themselves. Then we also have to go through the Tingle Bottle cutscene, which I don't know how long that is. It's probably at least a minute. Or maybe is it only 50 seconds? I honestly have no idea. And then skipping Sail would save like 30 seconds, so overall it should be enough to save the amount of time that we need, but we would also lose time to the conveniences that getting bombs does give us. Like, because of bombs, we can complete Forsaken Fortress 1 as, like, the last thing to do on the overworld, so that we can not have to do door clip in any percent. So we would have to do door clip again if we skip bombs. Also, yeah, we will be doing more runs right now, so Don't go anywhere. Unless you don't want to see me manual super swim again. Let's stretch out my arms. I was gonna also stop the recording now.